All right, so you're fighting the bot. Let's see what happens.
Assassin bot.
It's actually an entertainer bot that just happens.
There's the bot.
There's the. It's
So
yeah, Heron's dead.
Oh.
Heron literally got sliced by the bot.
Damn
he's
it.
dead.
Oh, he got sliced by the bot?
Yeah, and also you see some things come out of Heron's exposed innards, some strange things that don't look organic, or at least not belonging in his body. Growths, shall we say.
Don't worry about it.
I will worry about it,
but you only get a second as the machine begins to move forward. I want everyone to roll initiative.
Yes! Time for blood.
I'm gonna roll this purple one. This one is not gonna be good rolls.
Jade one.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
It's pretty good.
Gee whiz! Gee willikers, look at that!
Gee golly!
I finally rolled bad.
I got a pretty darn good roll.
Guys, I
seven.
finally got above a 10.
Me too!
Huzzah!
Okay.
Now's when it starts, but...
We didn't get a good roll.
Yeah.
Oh, we switched, huh?
Yeah, it's because we got good rolls in the beginning.
It happens, it happens.
Okay, so I got a 20. You got a what?
I got a 17.
17.
20 is 17.
9.
And 9.
I got 12.
Okay.
Ever Battle Master.
Oh, yeah.
No, wait. Helps before Haven, right? 'Cause you have
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a Z.
Oh,
You're right. You're right.
these dice
Well,
are really volatile. It just be volatile.
It really do be like that. Okay. So actually, in going first is not you. It's the robot. I got an 20 on my initiative.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, we're dead.
So, this is all theater of the mind, of course, but like you guys are still in this little grassy green area garden. There's like bushes and trees all around you. No one can see you. If you die here, you probably won't be found for a while. But who's going to die first? We'll find out. As it seems in this moment, as Heron was immediately in front of this robot, we'll say, oh yes, the person who stands above their arm. Why not? As the bot charges and lunges past whoever's in there, just like straight up lunges for you. And it's going to try to mess you up.
Oh, fuck.
So you see that arm on the ground for a split second, it just sort of starts to reconnect. You can see that porcelain part of its body starts to split open, and those seams crack open, and beneath that needle-like blades come out. It is a perfect, precision killer, and I think with a 20 to roll to hit is what hits you. As it goes in and slashes you, its blade goes right through your shoulder, like the upper area, and scratches off some flesh. It's pretty stingy, but it's not too powerful of a hit as it's only 6 damage. But its second attack, it swings around. It's going to try to cut at your ankles, but the split second as it swings down, you pull your leg back as it only gets a 6 to hit you. And it misses with that blade strike. But now, you guys are under threat. And it's not relenting. Daniel, it's Iojel's turn.
Okay, well, how much damage did I take?
6.
6, okay.
Yeah, it was not a lot of damage at all.
So, we just learned some good secrets. And now we know that one of their biggest weaknesses is cold, right? Thank God I have the cantrip, Ray of Frost. Because we're about to use that. Alright? So I'm gonna how do I do this? How does a techie guy do this? Let's see. I think out of my shell, you know, let's say like a cannon comes out.
Yeah.
And as I cast Ray of Frost, like literally a ray, like a beam, ice beam, one could say.
Okay.
Maybe I'm actually literally a blastoid. Shoots out, and let's see. I'm not actually there. Let's roll it here. 15 plus 8, that's 23?
That hits. Roll that damage. It shoots out and ice can form on the bot as its body just can't resist some of this cold.
Is this a 12? Is this a bit? I don't remember what D8 is.
D8 is a diamond, basically.
This one?
Yeah, like that. No, that's a D10.
That's a D. I don't have a D8.
Yeah.
No wonder you couldn't find it.
That's an 8.
Stuart, you're up next.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay, is that? Oh, I need to roll 2d8s actually. So
Okay.
I got one over here.
Oh, that's 5. That's
Yeah, that's
pretty
pretty
good
good.
damage.
So that's what? I'm bad at math.
13.
13? Yeah.
Okay. It just freezes up, and one of its legs kind of begins to freak out as it kind of has to snap out of the ice and shake it off, but that process building up on its back leg, and it seems to be hurt by it pretty well. Stuart, it is now your turn.
Khan would say this is a tragedy for you. Pointing down to the unnamed Dragonborn now. But I would be lying. Khan will relish the opportunity to find out how weak you truly are. And I'll go ahead, I will pull out my bow.
You do so.
And I'll go ahead, I'll begin to notch an arrow, but as I do, I will quickly press onto my wrist. And as I do, a part of that metal that I have on there pushes in and blood begins to leak out slowly. For a second, falling to gravity, but afterwards it starts to levitate and float and almost attach onto the my bowstring, turning it and dyeing it from this white to this dark red as it begins to infuse into it. Cajole! As you see, like the blood begins to soak through it, and you almost see like little crystals begin to form on the end of my bow now, and it's starting to make its way up to the tip of my arrow as it begins to form ice crystals on it. As I will use my Crimson Right of the Frozen.
This because she has ice. Okay, go ahead.
I guess you could say you're pretty cold-blooded.
Well.
Yes.
I suggest you fire.
Freeze. No. I'll go ahead. I'll bring my bow back,
You should freeze.
and I'll bring it back. And as I pull it back more and more, you see the end of the arrow gets icier and icier. I will launch it out. So I will go ahead and roll to hit.
Do it.
That will be does a 29 hit?
Yeah.
It doesn't. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know about that.
So that will go ahead. That will be a D8 plus a D. So that should be a D6 for my Crimson Right.
Dang.
Also, before actually all that happens, I will take some damage. Let me roll that first, actually, before I forget that.
So sting damage.
As three of my hit points will go into
Ouchie.
that.
Very well.
Group shit.
I'm the.
And I will go ahead, because I have the Piercer feat, I'll get to re-roll this damage dice. That's great.
Doesn't. Oh, so like it's half piercing, half cold.
Yeah, it's half piercing, half cold.
Cool.
So that will be 16 piercing and 4 cold damage.
So I have some news for you. The cold seems to be doing good damage. The piercing, not so.
Oh.
As those white plates on its body seem exceptionally good against targeted pressure. As it seems to absorb some of the piercing damage and resist some of it. Oh boy.
You do not like that.
Very well. So, after that, it is now Hope's turn. Sochi, as it has just stabbed you in your shoulder and you have dodged that blade at your ankle the last minute.
Alright. Alright. Come on.
Even you're next.
Alright. So. Demon monster! And then she brings out her staff. She's gonna tap it twice and it's gonna turn back into that snake.
Yeah.
Where's my thing? Okay, so Staff of the Adder, he can attack on his own because it's not exactly the Staff of the Adder, it's the different thing.
Yes.
Where it can attack on its own. It can yes. Oh, but it's a machine. She doesn't know that it's not probably poison. It's probably not
That's
good.
fair. I mean, like
Also-
she's about to find some truth out.
Yeah, she's about to come up with some things.
Trevor, hit interrupt really quick. Just want to make sure the piercing was magical piercing.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. And as one of her attacks is going to be the snake.
You will discover that it is immune to poison damage.
But is it immune to piercing or does it just do little?
It is resistant to piercing, it seems.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm still gonna roll to hit. But oh wow, that's a nat 1 plus 7.
Dang.
Poor little guy.
He's trying those fangs, man. Trying to get through that plate.
It's hard to grasp.
Yeah.
And so for a second attack,
He's giving her his all, though. Swing a snake at him. Bludge it.
she actually was gonna just like, she has a whip on her, but
Yeah.
and she has the dagger, but she's gonna just
I like it.
just punch it. She's going to do essentially this,
Yeah.
and her gauntlets like poof up, and you can see her like strength increases, and then just. Okay, 14 plus 7.
Okay. 14 plus 7. You unleash, and that hits.
An unarmed strike does 5 damage.
Okay.
5 bludgeoning.
You unleash and full on sucker punch this thing in the face. It's faceplate unpainted. Still has sort of like the human face aspects. Shatters partially, and you see inside it has just this like central blue circle underneath, like almost like a blue agate stone, or rather just like a massive gemstone in its head instead of eyes or like a brain or anything. But it just seems emotionless, but broken partially. Okay.
1 second, let me double check. Because I'm Battle Master. Let me double check if I can do anything real quick. Where is it? Okay.
Oh, a big gemstone in your head.
So I'm going to actually try to get away from this guy. I know it's theater of the mind right now, but
Yeah, no, it's a melee range with you, so you can try to step away if you want.
I will use evasive footwork. When I move, I can expend 1 superiority die, rolling the die and adding the number rolled to my AC until I stop moving. So I'm going to use as much of my movement, which I can move. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have 40 feet of movement. I have mobile. So I'm gonna move 40 feet away from this thing, closer to like everything. I'm trying to get out of the garden to get to maybe not safety, but like where other people might be, to inform them, whatever. Let me roll. If it doesn't take an opportunity attack.
So I thought you said you had mobile. Don't you have mobile?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, mobile.
Wait.
Well, since you made a melee attack, it doesn't
Oh, you're right.
get an opportunity attack against you.
Okay,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hold on,
Mobile.
let me check. I just want to double check that because
course.
when you use the dash action, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. When you make a melee attack against a creature, I don't provoke opportunity attacks on a creature for the rest of the turn. Okay, so I'm not, so I won't use the superiority die
Okay.
then, since it won't matter.
That's right. That's right.
And then, yeah, okay.
Its head is like still kind of like
I forgot that part of
twitching
mobile.
from the punch, so like it kind of stutters before you step away and slink away. Haven is now Metzler's turn.
Okay.
But I'd like to say I'm still within earshot of everybody, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
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 So there's nobody in melee anymore, right?
We'll just say everyone's within 30 feet or so, you know, but no one's within immediate melee of it. No.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just gonna step up and slash it with my scimitar.
Okay.
So that's 17.
That hits.
And I can
In fact,
attack.
it just hits actually.
I can attack twice.
They're pretty slinky and versatile, so yeah, go ahead.
That's higher. So I guess that's both hit. And can I put Divine Smite into both of them? When you hit with a weapon attack, expend 1 spell. Okay, so I just need to expend 2 spell slots.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do the first one first.
Oh, that's good damage.
13.
Mushroom paladin.
It's 3 slashing and 10 radiant.
Okay. It just. It's like shaking now, but yeah, you like slash into it. You can see its chest cavity is now exposed partially. You just like full on cut its like plate around its chest.
Did it take all the slashing?
It did.
Oh, what about the radiant?
It did as well.
Excellent. Okay.
It is only resistant to some things, it seems. Special some things.
Add a divine smite into my second slash then as well. Oh, it's not as good. 7 damage.
Okay. 7 damage. Very well.
I'm trying to make it bleed as much as possible. I want that faucet dripping.
Damn.
I would think, about now you'd maybe start to see a little bit of something coming out of its slash one across its chest, and from that face plate breaking, you start to see like little droplets begin to form, almost like sap droplets from a tree of that blue, shiny ichor. Is that it for your turn?
Yes, I just have this crazed look in my eye.
As it's going to...
You'll know crazy look again.
Its arm comes back to its left side, and a blade comes out from that side. Okay, well, ouchie. Yeah, it's smart. Its threat assessment is pretty smart. So it's actually going to go for one of you two. So it goes for the turtle. As it runs towards you, as it's moving, it bends down. It looks like it's about to fall down, and then just shoots at you.
Do I get
Its anatomy
opportunity?
just... Yes, actually you do. Yes, you do actually. It doesn't have anything against that.
I don't think that it's 14.
No.
Dang it.
As it falls, but before it hits the ground, it just sort of jets off towards you. Its muscles do not work like yours, of course, and it shoots towards you with its blade out, piercing the wind. Okay, let's see if we can actually hit you, though. Okay, that's 18.
It's not gonna hit.
Second attack. It hits that. Second attack, though, I'm pretty confident. Well, actually, I don't know, because you have probably great AC. This is a 21.
That would hit, but I can just cast shield.
Would you like to cast shield?
We're gonna probably be fighting more things later.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get a long rest.
She only took 6 damage, so
I'll take the hit. Yeah, I'll take the hit.
Okay. You stops that shield, and for a moment you think about it, but then that hesitation or that pause, you see the X hand come through, and it's going right for your face as you turn your cheek to the side. Okay, that's 9 piercing damage. Yeah, that's a pretty good hit. As it just sort of drives that blade, it cuts your cheek. Your glasses nearly shatters your glasses on the side as it just sort of cuts right through there. Your meat and blood starts spitting out.
That's the last hit you'll ever get on me.
Okay, that is now your turn, actually. Time to rebuttal.
Yes. I'm gonna try something.
Yes?
I'm gonna take the vial that I already have, and I'm gonna try to command it.
Oh.
Say, stand down. So I'm gonna hold it up to him so he can see it, and say, stand down.
Okay. So we'll take some special rolls then. Because it did seem to kill Heron with no trouble. But using your action, I'd say roll persuasion for me. A flat roll of persuasion. Neither disadvantage nor advantage.
Oh, that's pretty good.
24.
As you command it, you hold the faucet vial up, and its head just like stops within an inch of it, and the blade's like right there, and it just like hesitates for a moment and pauses. I'd say it's hesitating.
So I know it works. Is that an action? Because I'm just
That,
like
that
saying
would be your
words?
action.
Okay.
Because in this case, it killed a Metallurgic Collective member, even if they had the vial on them, either way. So what you're doing is almost like fighting against some sort of programming it has right now.
Okay.
But it's hesitating. It didn't stop it.
So now we
A
know.
little bit.
We know he was telling some truth. There's
Yeah.
some truth to his words. All right. Go ahead, buddy.
It is now your turn, Stuart.
It is my go.
Yeah.
The final shot on this.
Do you want to leave melee or stay there holding it up?
I mean, I'll just hold up my shield, I guess. Now that I know that.
fair. Your AC is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start moving away to just get distance away from this thing, but still be within line of sight of it.
Okay.
Just kind of walking away. Oh, God is having fun with this, but we can have a little more fun.
See a bit of that blue ichor slipping out of its cracks on its
And I'm
wounds.
seeing it, and I have plans. But before that, I'm gonna go ahead up to my gauntlet where I have some little vials laid out. I'm gonna take one of it and just quickly put my bow down for a moment as I stab it into my arm and take one of the pre-designed veins. As you see the liquid inside begin to gurgle and go into my veins. As you see my eyes begin to narrow as my pupils just so highly dilate. My cat eyes go from slits to even more slits. They narrow
They're
down.
lines.
As with this, I will it does exactly. So I'm using celerity. Celerity. So I have disadvantage on all my wisdom saving throws, but my dex score increases and it's maximum by 3 points. So my dex is now at 23.
Holy shit.
As I am juiced up.
As your like
was
feeble,
juicy.
almost like muscles.
I actually like gets like a cat. Like
Yeah, your hair
on all
and your fur
fours.
just sort of like flares out.
Your
you know.
fingers retract.
Yeah. You're like, what else? Would
Bro is made.
And I will go ahead.
Meow.
Actually,
Throws gas up.
I'm stupid. I have 2 actions per attack. I wasted my last turn, but oh well, we could have more fun this time.
two
then.
attacks per.
Yeah, I have two attacks per attack action. I forgot that.
Ah.
But I'll go ahead as I begin to pull this bow back as I am laughing at this thing. Slowly losing my mind, but that's what I do. I'm going to aim my arrow specifically for that wound it already has, where it's already beginning to leak out some of that.
Okay.
Fossick, as my attacks are magical.
I would like you to roll to hit.
Roll a hit too. Oh! I'll find out.
The arrow just falls.
He dropped his arrow.
That is going to be a 16 a hit.
That
doesn't-
will not hit.
It's 17.
Not even the machine. So it is a bit harder to hit the leaking Fossick, but even its body itself, its plates move.
Yeah.
And it's dense as their arrow kind of pings off the shoulder.
That's why I got a second attack though.
That's true. You're like twitching a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
You're tweaking.
So this might not hit. Is that 29 that?
I think it would hit. So let me for that Fossick, right?
Hey, so me for that Fossick.
What are you laughing at?
It stabs right through the jester-like clothing that is on the body of this creature and goes right into the crack on the back wound that was caused by your attack. And it just slips between the crack. What'd you roll?
So that is gonna be 4 cold damage, and for piercing, that is going to be 13,
Very well. Okay,
and
and
that's all magical damage.
I would like you to go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please.
So I'd love to.
Fossick madness.
You guys, these characters have no idea what happens yet.
9.
9, okay. The arrow.
I would like to reiterate, I'm 40 feet away. I'm not 30, I'm
got you.
40 feet away.
I got you. It'll also move closer to the turtle. So it's in melee with this one. You know, this one's probably only like 40 feet away. You're like 25 feet away, right? But it gets stabbed by the arrow. Its body freezes up and twitches, and then it folds in on itself. And as the blue ichor almost collapses gravity in that space for a moment, and its body crunches into itself and erupts outwards into an explosion of pink powder.
Oh.
Of like a pink powder smoke screen as it
Yes.
interesting. As pieces of it fall to the ground, the smoke begins to clear. Can you roll a d8 for me, my turtle friend?
D8.
Actually, wait. Sorry, no. That is a d20.
D20. It's a 4. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti.
Coming from this pink cloud, you emerge unharmed.
What's up, my dudes?
You all see a dwarven man with glasses, metal on his back, and wearing the same clothes, or in this case, almost no clothes, of Iotel.
What the hell?
What?
What's going on?
What sorcery is this?
What?
Yes!
Why do I suddenly have the urge to eat rocks? I mean,
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
This is gonna be so funny, but she like brings her dagger out.
what?
Look! Look at your reflection.
Khan sees you have grown the beard.
You are no longer a turtle.
Why am I so fleshy? and punchy.
Khan knows Fossack has the ability to change. Change poison it can. Change you, it seems, as well.
Permanently?
That is yet to be seen.
What did you do to me?
Khan,
Do not
I'm
breathe
nothing.
the smoke.
It has slowly begun to dissipate. But, I mean, if you want, you can like sort of go down to the floor and go.
I don't want to be dwarf. I want to be a turtle.
See, you can.
But
you have enough knowledge
you
now
could
that
live
pink
forever.
powder did this to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it will wear off, darling.
Maybe if I take a shower.
Yeah.
It's that pink powder for sure. I mean,
Oh no, you have it in you.
still breathe it in.
You know, we get really worried about this right now. If that sets off all the other
You hear somewhere in the distance.
we must hurry.
What happens to my like turtle armor?
Yeah, so it's on your back as if it was like plated armor on your back.
Oh,
It's like some sort of ingrained metal armor.
Jesus.
Oh my god, ow.
Yeah.
I mean, that is technically kind of what I did to myself.
Yeah.
Also, not gonna lie, Iotel didn't have too many clothes on, so
Hi.
you're almost a naked dwarf.
Hopefully that beard goes all the way down.
Exactly.
You have grown 2 beards.
Covered in
hair, thankfully.
Yeah,
Dwarves have a lot of hair.
He's the furriest dwarf we've seen, man.
I've never had hair before. Why am I a mammal?
I have nipples.
No.
Oh no. Okay, so you guys
That's
hear
what
the
it's like to be
screams.
warm-blooded.
You hear the screams and yells. What do you do?
Khan
Let's
thinks
go.
we should keep going.
We need to go.
He's like, tweaking, bro. Okay, you gather your things.
You. I will try to get you that poison.
Khan would greatly appreciate it.
It needs to be done now. And I'm going away from these guys.
Before-
I'm like, what is it?
Sorry, before I run off, can I like grab as much of that like blue ichor as I can from the ground?
Yeah, you sort of like gather. We'll say, oh my gosh, 5 ounces.
Ooh, that's a good.
You like, and just book it. You know, with your shorter running speed. Well, actually, no, not too far. I think turtles are also.
Yeah,
slow.
it's still pretty slow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I like hold out my hand and my snake de-transforms back into a staff and I like book it. I'm probably actually gonna look first for her dad.
Okay. Roll perception for me, please.
Wait, Trevor, would this change my stats?
Your AC probably dropped by a couple.
No.
The turtles get a natural 15 AC.
They get something like that.
I'll look it up. We'll look it for you. Don't worry about it right now.
No.
Yeah.
6.
6. Okay. You guys are running. You're like panic looking. Everyone else is having to keep up with you, and like it's just not there right now. Like, is anyone else like looking for anything else? Paying attention? Or sneaking off? Like, what's going on with the rest of you 3?
Probably gonna go. I don't want to like abandon people, but I probably gotta go back to my lab and get like my homunculi and servants ready and shit for war.
I'm following Sochi.
Okay.
Yeah, come with me to my lab.
Sounds good. Khan will go.
You guys will sort of go different ways as you're like running after her. You're like running so fast, like you're almost tilted, like.
Yeah.
I'm an old woman, please.
Too bad.
Harder. Okay, your AC we'll say is reduced by 4 for right now.
Oh, ooh. That's a ooh.
Yeah. Because Turtle's got like an AC of 17.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't have armor on because I'm not allowed to wear armor.
Yeah.
Welcome to AC 6.
Well,
But like
hopefully
that
running,
plate
get that
on your back still
dust
helps you
off.
out
Yeah.
and everything. So yeah, we'll just say for now it's reduced by 4. But yes, you guys go to the lab. You run that way. Okay, so you're looking for your dead. You can't seem to find them. You see panicking running. You see someone like laid out, and you can only assume they're dead. You can see a slash mark on a wall. You can see metallurgic collective members dead as well. And you can see some people brawling as you turn a corner and you're running down the hallway. You can see some people brawling. You can see some metallurgic collective people brawling with some amethyst guards, but you don't see your father in them. But you think he's a chief guard.
He might be protecting
The High Mistress.
or
Jade Lord.
Jade Lord.
Where'd she say to meet?
We're to the gold room. The gold room.
Is that where you're going?
I guess so. Yeah, we're gonna go there.
Running that way as you come.
Betsy's like,
I don't see. I do not see my father. We must go to the gold room. That's where I assume they might be.
run slightly slower.
Here, can I actually
please."
just pick her up?
You're strong enough.
Come on. I like what? Let's go.
As you run down this hallway, you got the eyes in the
19 and
back.
straight, buddy.
Yeah. As you're running, you catch a glimpse of one of these automatons full on like flipping off a wall and just like straight up decapitate someone. Like with their blade as this gym house courtesan just sort of as the head just sort of falls to the ground and it sort of lands and it spots you and it starts running, but you're much faster than it.
Oh my god.
That's a nightmare.
As you're running, it's like
I'm so glad I picked you up. Shit.
These things don't have faces, right?
I'm
No,
so
that's
glad you picked me up.
just imagine like the T-1000 from Terminator, just like
This is a Doctor Who episode.
yeah, it is.
It is.
It is. You run down a hall and you're sliding and you come through a room. You have to like turn. You turn down a hall and you see like someone has used magic to collapse a hallway and you see like a porcelain body that's sticking out from the rubble that's just sort of kind of trying to drag. But you've been here before. You've been in diamond houses before. You go to an adjacent room and you're going to go through the back hallway through the servant corridors and you just start running and you realize you aren't thinking about the goals of these bots necessarily. You have a major focus, but you have an innate instinct in combat. They are fighting like really powerful warriors, sure, but you've seen warriors fight as well as them. You know, these are, in your mind, you can still like sort of be like, okay, there are warriors that I know that can beat them. Mm-hmm. So like, it's not like, oh my gosh, there's a chance, everything's okay. Like they're still in a level playing field. Sure, they can take more hits, they can put themselves back together, but you can destroy them. You found that out.
Yeah.
That's your only calming sense, right? And as you're cutting through this space, you move around a corner, you run down a hall, you see some amethyst guards just like laid out, you see a metallurgic collective member stabbed through, actually by one of these robots, as you like pause in the hallway, and it just sort of like wide eye like sort of like stops the blade as it's just the robot has their back and it's just slowly pushing them onto the blade.
Oh my gosh.
And pulls it out and they're just like cuts their head off, falls to the ground.
Well, that was interesting.
As you're like around this corner, it takes a look down your hallway and the hallway adjacent. Doesn't seem to see you as it turns down the other hallway.
I'll say while we're like running, I'm gonna lay on hands. How many hit points did you lose? 6.
So overall, 1 second, sorry, 7.
7. I give you 7 points of lay on hands.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, remember, I took damage from also when I gave him my blood.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
But you come. Those lay on hands hit you hard, man.
The mushrooms are hitting you.
Oh my god! You know what? So she throws up a little.
Yeah, there you go. You move past the gore and you open a big doorway and you see a room painted with yellow paint that almost looks like gold, and the sunlight would probably shine. This is the first time being here. This is not your first time
You can
being
put
here.
me down now.
You quickly catch a glimpse of a very sort of interesting scene. A fight did occur here, and it was quick. The movements were fast, and it is clear that something happened here. You do see your father, though. standing.
Okay.
As he's like holding a wound on his side, there's some other amethyst guards. They have shattered, fully on crumpled. One of these bots beaten it so badly that its body is like crippled and sort of like it's just sort of stuck into its own collapsed state. Your father looks at you.
Father.
It is a threat.
I like.
Yeah, you come up and you sort of help him up. He sort of stands a little straighter.
What happened?
Well, there was display of those colored explosions. There was an entertainment display. Once again, I was caught off guard, but I was calm for a moment. But then one of those robots, they broke in through the door and they came at us. They attacked us. Their blades cut like butter, like butter and lard. Made metal, butter and lard. It was. He's like stuttering. He's trying to get his mind. I was not certain if there was an order given, so we took the admiral prisoner. The High Mistress was also escorted. They are currently being moved to the back area of the Diamond House, into the safety of the back spaces. I need you to take her orders. Wait. He paused for a moment. You realize he's getting a magical message sent to him.
Metzler, can you heal him?
Sure.
Please.
I take out a healing kit and I
start stitching him up. Okay. Cool. Okay.
I don't know what such a sound like.
hang on, let me remember how many.
I miss up my makeup right here. Okay.
He regains
I like.
6 plus his level
Okay.
hit points.
Sure. Yeah. Like it. There's almost like a fungus growth that disintegrates on his wound.
There you go.
Thank you, Chamber Mistress. I will have it done. It will be seen to. I'm calling the rest. Understood. Stay guarded. It seems that there are movements off the port walls. There are mechanisms coming up from the sea floor.
What?
Crawling up the stone walls. There were some things moving beneath the waters, then they are now emerging metal constructs. They walked right under our ships. Our CO brigades did not see them, it seems, or the Rautu may have betrayed us, I'm not sure.
What?
It does not matter now. The High Mistress needs to be seen to. Her orders must be done. You are to go to the sanctum. You must retrieve the toxin.
Okay.
I was already doing that.
She needs it for the ritual.
Where does the Admiral again?
He has been taken prisoner and guarded by our elite forces. He is currently being taken to the back spaces, a secured section of the Diamond House. Whenever you are done at the sanctum, return to the Diamond House. You know which room to go to.
Yes.
The obsidian corridors. It is important to know as well, if things go horribly wrong, and you'll know if they do. She told me you must take your staff, toss it into the water. I will do something with magic or something.
Which one? The beach? The well? What?
I've never been there. She said toss it into the water. You know what that means?
Yes.
Very well. If you get the signal, then all hells have come up from the earth. Good luck. He grabs your head and sort of taps it to his. Your mother looks upon you. And he will sort of look to the other amethyst guards. And they sort of like nod towards him. Go.
She's gonna break just a little bit and just hug him.
He'll hug you and smell your hair and push you off. Fangs out, dear. Fangs out. As he says so.
Are you coming?
Oh, yes.
You will
You
need all
move
this
slow.
distance.
You move slow.
We've already got reports of more automatons on the loose. Watch
Be
out.
careful with magic. Using magic against them. Something if connects to their blood in a strange way, it causes many a problem.
We will warn the mages. Thank you. You split up.
All right, the specific way I want to make it very clear, I'm holding you in a way to where you could use the top part of your body if you needed to. So essentially, I'm like
Piggyback.
carrying you.
Excellent.
So you needed to do long range anything if you have that.
Yep.
Cutting away from that as you get to move.
But I'm headed to the sanctum, everybody.
To the sanctum.
The sanctum! You guys, both of you, reach your workshop. It was deep beneath the Diamond House, in a secluded garage-like space. You had access to tunnels to the other parts of the city from here.
My secret tunnel.
Exactly. You come into the room, and instantly you just see like the like humanoid slash like. Well, why don't you tell me what your golems look like, actually?
Yeah, well, you go down
Yeah.
into this.
Well, we've seen this workshop.
Through this secret little tunnel. We fall in through the top, and around you see these like constructs, all in different shapes and sizes, all different experiments. Some good, some bad. Stone, steel, some made of mud, some made of clay.
Yeah.
And they all seem to have these different intricate designs on them. And as we walk in, I introduce
Con.
Khan. I don't know why I keep thinking you like Meg. I introduce Khan. I say, Khan. I'm not used to this voice, but these are my babies. This one is Mark. This one's Mark 2. Mark 3. This one's John.
Yep.
John.
So, quickly, I'm gonna try to wash off this pink dust. Oh, okay. You're twitching. I'm gonna try to wash off this pink dust over here in my bath. You take a look around, see if you can find anything useful. Quick question though. How much blood can you spare?
How much blood can Con spare?
How much blood can Khan spare?
Con wants to know why.
You'll see. Just how much can you spare?
How much do you need?
As much as you can spare.
This conversation.
It's going nowhere.
Some, not too much.
That'll have to do. Okay, I'm gonna go take a quick bath. I'm gonna try to wash this off.
You go to like your little work shower area and everything.
PTA.
Emergency
It's an
shower.
emergency shower. I've burned myself many times. I need that cold water.
What do you look around at? Do you
Turn on
look
the eye
around,
wash
or
station.
Stay put?
I'll look around, see what gadgets and doodads he's got around here.
I assume you see like mechanical tools you do not understand. These massive golem like behemoths, parts and pieces of future machinery.
There's like a couple throwable bombs here and there.
You know what? Yeah, you find these like fiery vial like objects. You find like 4 of these like bright burning looking objects. They're like sealed glass.
You hear a voice in your head. Thunderball.
These look highly dangerous and throwable.
I'm sure he won't.
Anything that I could potentially attach to some arrows?
No,
No?
they're too big for those. But you can throw them. You pocket 4 alchemist fires. Looking around the space, there's quite a lot here. But then an idea comes to you. That Fonsic you saw him grab. Yes, now would be the time. If you have to. Yes. This is probably the time to try to somehow combine the Fossick, this blue material, to the
So what?
If you are going to face these dangerous automatons, some of the greatest fights, you'll need that poison you've been working on for so long. You must go to the sanctum. You must get that toxin. You must.
I must.
You have a new goal. It comes to you. And it seems like now's the perfect time as chaos is unfolded and people will be definitely busy with other things.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, you collect alchemist fire, you just have that idea. That's about it. You finish taking the shower and you open your eyes, and then your fingers start like transforming, your skin turns green.
Oh, thank God.
You're back. You're back.
I come out of the shower with a towel, you know.
Yeah.
And with the last rubbing of the towel, the hair just
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now it's
Shines.
total again.
Yeah,
Bold!
Bold.
Does Khan just leave?
Con! Okay. I'm back to normal. Thank God.
Khan can say that.
Yes. Turtle. So here's where I need your help. Those arrows of ice. I'm gonna put them in one of my machines. And we are going to unleash hell.
The arrows are not just ice. They are empowered by my abilities.
Well, then empower them by your abilities. And then we'll shoot. I show
does
him.
not believe you know how they work.
I show him one of my latest creations. It's this steel defender, and it's holding it's in its arms. It's got what would look like just simply guns.
Yeah.
Just that rotating
Yeah,
rotary
they're cannon guns. Yeah.
And there's a seat in the back for someone to take. And I say, give me 2 minutes of your time, and I will make this machine work with your blood powers.
Just put a pipe in your wrist.
I don't know how does it work because my Crimson Right empowers my weapon.
If you find an attachment and attach yourself to this golem,
It's an automatic weapon.
probably
it draws from
make
his
it happen.
blood. He just
Yeah.
instantly dies.
it just gets prunier and prunier.
I don't have that much health. I mean,
But you could like reasonably make an attachment so in battle you could like enhance the golem's weaponry with ice.
This would be a very, very close call, so it's up to you. But if you wanted to expand your power, say 1,000% fold, for a moment or so.
Khan thinks that's a bold claim. Let's see if you can do it on the go.
Let's go then. I go up to the machine and I power it on, and I get on the back of it. And just go,
Oh shit.
and it like grabs him by the arm and starts running out. Where are we going anyways?
To the inner sanctum.
Inner sanctum.
You have no time to open the garage door. You can see as you run down these roads, these beautiful yellow bricked roads with like
Yellow brick road?
like snake-like structures, almost like lampposts along them in certain areas, and buildings all along the street. People are actually like freaking out. They're like moving. As you see, like further down the street, there are like smoke stacks beginning to form. There is a combat going on here. There's a fight going on here as everything begins to go wild and crazy as fire starts to erupt, and there is combat here. And at one point, you see a crowd run by in the distance, and then you see something that looks like a cat or a wild leopard-like creature, but it's metallic. Its body looks bone-like, of metal, and it has multiple tails that whip around like chain whips as it begins to run after.
Mechanical displacer base?
The Metallurgy Collective did base some of their constructs off of beasts and monsters.
Oh, shit.
As this metal wildcat creature begins to fight these streets. But yes, you are
Sorry, gamers.
running towards this large palace-like structure, but it is not a palace. This is the sanctum, and the sanctum is made out of brick that is painted with deep green, a pyramid-like structure that gets longer and it gets taller the more the pyramid gets higher. Eventually, it almost seems like a tower placed upon a pyramid, and you can see that there is a bridge network to the palace that connects to it, but it's very narrow. But you're running from the base, so you run. This machine goes pretty fast, and it doesn't get tired as it just goes. Cutting away from that, you two, as you're like,
I'm like, we gotta get out of here, bro.
you're crossing a bridge, and as you're running across this bridge, the sun has already set as you're crossing this sky bridge between the sanctum and the diamond house, essentially a pathway above the city streets. You see the last bit of orange light begin to fade as you now see the darkness cover Kotal, and you see fire, not house fire like lamp fire, buildings on fire that begin to illuminate the night, and you hear shouting and fights. You hear action happening, and it's at this point where you feel in the back of your head just sort of like a punch or a pressure build up. You feel it like quickly, like something's tapping on you, or in the back of your head somewhere, something's telling you to turn. You turn. Sochi, you turn, and as the sun's like setting, increasing, the orange band of light is like almost like scanning down the diamond house, the raised building, the massive structure. It's almost like a sort of almost pyramid-like cube-like building with layers upon layers of terraced work, and the golden light is going down, disappearing, but that golden light fixates on one spot, and it's like your eyes are drawn to that spot as that pressure that you feel almost like a drum beat again hits, and you see down there fighting on this like wall area, like these machines, and you see like the gesture machines. They're like backflipping, twirling. You see them slashing, and for some reason you can't move. It's something holding you here, as you too feel a presence in you. Your lord speaks to you, but vocalizes, very rare.
Look there. See, threat has come. You must do what must be done.
As you both see there, these gesture like automatons with blades slicing and shredding through amethyst armor, and there you see your dad fighting with like these two like chisel blades, you know, and these two automatons slash and slash, kill a commander, stab through this recruit. This one runs at him and it raises its blade. His sword snaps against one of its blades. It raises its blade high and it brings it down, and then he stabs this automaton with such a strength that its torso explodes outward and it collapses into pieces dead, as your father throws its body to the side, and the other one comes and he knocks it off the cliff wall with his broken baton like sword, and it falls hundreds of feet below. But then you see this automaton creep up the walls and then jump. With a quick movement of its tails, you see your dad turn towards you, and his body collapses into pieces as the blades, so sharp, cut through his armor. And in that moment, the golden light goes out, and all you see is this glowing glow, this haunting glow of the ghostly machine that looks over his corpse and begins to shred the other amethyst guards that remain, as he dies there in front of you on the wall of this building. As you scream out, that machine turns up, and its blood just on the metal of its body glistens, and it begins to climb up the stone wall.
What is it?
Kill the fear inside you.
Oh shit! As you listen to the mistress, you consume it.
There's no time. We must cleanse this place.
The panic.
What I do?
What have I taken?
Panic, the pain welling up inside you like water, like a geyser in your stomach. It wants to vomit out. It wants to vomit out like that screamy release, but that something that enters your tongue, enters your lips. You shove it down, you swallow. It's the most painful swallow you've ever had. It's the most disgusting swallow. I need you to make a con save for me.
Okay.
Just a basic con save. I'm gonna give you disadvantage since you willingly took it.
What?
You have disadvantage since you willingly took it.
Disadvantage?
Yeah,
on con save?
Okay. Okay, that's still a 15.
15.
I have an 18 in con.
No, it's true.
I am a
It's true.
fighter.
It's true. As you take it into. For a moment, you feel only the horror, the scream, the pain. Oh, no! You feel that pain inside you, and then it wells up. This calm, this relief, that fear, that pain, everything that was there in your stomach welling up shrinks down. It's being smothered by a blanket of warmth. It's being covered by that warmth. It's being consumed by it. You could feel it. The pain leaves you. The sorrow begins to leave you. Your body fights it back. The tears fight it back. The intense pain in your body. You're in a battle of yourself. But relief is fighting against your own fear.
Lend your strength to Hashek's network.
What?
Follow me.
This time, with everything shattered before you in shock, she seems to be the only one that knows where she's going.
I know where I'm going.
As
I still need to go to the sanctum.
yes, you do, and it seems like she's going that way still.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you move
Am I
towards.
still carrying you? Or are you
I asked if we need to go fast.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Get on. Do you want to combat with that thing?
As you begin to move,
Guide me.
Go,
But
young lady.
It's like a little mushroom on a stick, you know?
go.
Go,
In this moment, a flash comes to you, a memory, Metzley. That place in the dark green jungle, that place in the wild, dark jungle, where you found that tree, that great tree being eaten from inside out, its shell of a skin remaining as the beautiful mat of the changing, evolving fungus growed from it, creeping out to the rest of the jungle. There you found it, and there you heard the touch and felt it first, the feeling, the sound that came to you, the embrace, everything being muted. The calming quiet of the Lord of Growth. You have never really known him until that moment. Before, it was just practice. It was simple, fun, and relaxation. But when you went there, to the Otal, to the dark jungles where no one goes, and were unharmed, and found that festering beauty, and you feel its comfort once more, as you do not fear. You cannot fear. It ate that. You are perfectly fine and focused on this moment. And you slowly begin to feel fear disappearing from you too. You two running through the streets.
I just saw my dad get split into 3 pieces.
La 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 la.
I need you to roll d20, add your proficiency modifier, as you're trying to do this work on the go. Yeah.
Oh,
You
that's a 6.
can technically roll Arcana for me. No, we'll say spell modifier. Roll d20 on your spell modifier.
I don't have a spell modifier.
That's funny, actually. Yeah, that's right. Roll d20, and just go ahead and add your proficiency modifier as well.
There.
As you're both using your proficiencies to try to work together.
Okay.
Can I use Flash of Genius on myself?
Yes, you may.
Okay, great.
Blood
So that's.
don't have a spellcast.
We don't have spells.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
right.
spells.
I forgot. He doesn't have spells.
I have 11. I got 11.
11?
21.
Luckily working together as this machine moves. You slowly
Hook me up.
You slowly see those little network joints. You're repairing them, testing new things. Where the weapon fills with ammunition, you tweak it a little bit. You open it up a little bit. You start working on this. How would you describe your process as this thing's moving?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's doing most of the work.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one getting this.
So
thing
you're like
to move.
directing him and everything, yeah.
And I'm like, and I don't know how his like blood things really work.
Yeah.
I've never really studied them, so I'm trying to guide him like this connects to this thing, and this is the router, and this is.
Yeah.
Got it. And like as you look away, you just start hearing like clanging as you see me like opening up, taking some parts out, like Looney Tunes just like ratchet noises. Bung, bung, bung.
I'm in.
At one point, the thing kind of hobbles a little bit, and you're like, "No, put that back."
Oh no! That's important. That's important.
But
Two.
through the process, you
People
eventually.
are cut in half around you.
Oh no! Oh! The microphone's killed. You see, the automaton reaches the steps of the sanctum and starts going up these steps. Its massive frame stepping in with heavy thumps and thump and thump and thump, but it's going. It has no stamina. It has infinite stamina, actually. It just goes. That is the power of these machines. And like all these other machines eviscerating people, they just go.
I watch as I see like all these machines just killing people. I'm not happy with it.
No.
This is not what machines should be made for. This is chaos. This is evil. This is meant to progress society and make things better for everybody, but it's just killing people.
Yep. As he looks around, you just see like a person like on the ground. Another one like
Dead.
yeah. No thoughts on ending.
Why is he just staring at you?
It's like a cat. Just
I'm just like looking at all the bodies.
Like, whoa, dead body.
Nice.
I don't think we should keep going.
as a cat does. Stares.
There's no extra purpose here.
I mean, I never stopped.
That's true. Yeah. You're not climbing these steps. Cutting to you two.
Oh boy.
You enter the sanctum. You walk across that path which you once walked up before when you were a younger woman. She walks with you. And the snakes all around near the floor slither. There's no one in the pit communing with the snakes right now.
Oh, that's
The moonlight shines, or the light from above the skylight. But there is no one in here with the snakes.
I go to where the poisons are.
You go to the ring, and you look to the side. That ring on top of the sinkhole. You lead her over to essentially a hatch in the floor. You lift open this hatch, and you both go down this ladder. Slowly but surely, you come down to it. You step down first. You see before you a stone platform about like 20 feet by 13 feet-ish. The ladder connected to a wall. It was a sort of a slanted climb down, so you had to like really hold on. But it's like a domed cave, half filled with water, but the water is perfectly still and blue. The light makes a circle, but you guys stand there. You see the stonework on the walls themselves. Some of them are carvings depicting scenes, ancient primal carvings, but there's also a stone shelf here. There are 3 of these vessels, these glass, clear, sort of like diamond-shaped vessels. They're like on 2 points with a little pointed cork on the top. They balance on a rack that's sort of circular to hold them halfway. They are filled with like the black poison or venom of Sval. There is 3 of them.
The forbidden slushy.
I'm gonna take all 3 of them.
It's an emergency.
Isn't the High Mistress supposed to be here, or did I misunderstand?
Out of character.
She was also taken to the obsidian corridors.
Yeah. Okay, that's
I
what
misunderstood.
she's supposed to be in the corridor.
You hear in your head, you have made it. Look at the water. As she's like collecting these vials, you look towards the water, Metzley, and you see the blue. You see some bubbles. kind of stir below. Somewhere a bit down there, you feel a breath. Or he feels a breath. Whoever shares you, your body. Somewhere down there is resting the great snake.
He dreams even now. He holds seances. He must consume. Wake the beast.
You hear in your head. So now when you both hear from above, and then you hear these two talking.
That's the wrong spot. Wrong piece.
Don't worry about it.
No. Okay, so now attach your thing.
You see a hatch as you walk into this room. You see a hatch on the edge of a ring platform. You see a floor below the ring platform covered in snakes slithering all around. But you guys stand on a walkway, essentially a dock above a foot below you is a floor filled with snakes, but it's still like a donut-shaped room with a hole in the center. But around that hole is like a little hatch near the mouth of it that is the ladder that goes down. But you feel it. That call, the smell, you smell it. The poison, the smell, the god's toxin.
Smell.
The smell that smells smelly. I can smell it. The poison to kill Cusco.
Down the hatch.
The poison to kill Kavar. Kavar's poison.
The hatch that has already been pulled.
Do you move towards them?
Yes, I hop off.
The great wave must help us.
Okay, actually, I think Sochi agrees. Like, flat, she just agrees, like, without even the mushroom's influence.
How do we wake him?
Okay, how do I wake him out of character?
Yeah, no, as you're like remembering this, you guys
Because
see
is it that the staff, like, I throw the staff in?
it is what you were told to do, so yes, it does seem to be like that is the process. There's not like an instruction manual, but like the high priest just said it, so therefore it probably is what you need to do. Also, in that moonlight circle on the water surface, you see a little cat head silhouette appear in it for a moment. As you speak over it.
Oh, it is you.
Greetings, Vantan.
I have the poison for you.
Yes.
Get down here.
I backflip in.
Into the water?
Like, it down to
The
the...
platform?
Just
Go ahead and roll acrobatics check for me.
brother breaks his ankles.
Die. He hits the rock.
Oh, I guess that's how he died.
Pulls on his fucking head.
That's how I die. That's how it goes. 27.
You're
I
like-
mean, what do you expect? I have a 23 in Dex.
He backflips for the last second. His fingertips catch one of the railings of the ladder, and he hooks around, makes momentum, and he falls down
Oh, that was impressive.
on a cat fall onto the stone platform. You're happy to climb the ladder.
And she delicately hands one of the vials
When I
to
was
you.
told that
I leave-
this fall needed to consume, does that mean the faucet or like just that he needs to wake up and go to work?
This would be inside, wouldn't it?
You're just perplexed by this. You're thinking for a moment. Yeah, why don't you roll insight on yourself,
On myself.
on the thoughts
So-
within you?
So the donut, and then there's like an entrance, right?
Yeah, so like if the top room is essentially like a donut cylindrical room.
And that
inside.
20.
Oh shit!
Okay. Then around that ring to the very center to look over the edge of the hole on the ground, there's like a little hatch-shaped lip of the hole.
Okay.
And that hatch is like a ladder that goes along the side of the rounded cave-like structure beneath.
Okay, I'm gonna leave my steel defender upstairs on automated mode,
Autopilot.
autopilot, and I'm gonna go out.
Okay.
So I got a 26.
26. You hear in your mind the voice once again. Awake him, but ensure he tastes his enemy's blood, so he consumes only those who harm. It seems like there is this calling to also feed the faucet to the well. but also
You got some of
So
that.
it's whispers.
Secrets.
Oh wait, don't do that. I can't hear out that.
yeah, that's good.
All right. I like lay out all my poisoner's kit. All right.
Oh my god. So many noises.
Of course, there's much to be done and not a lot of time. Give me that. No, other one. All right, the bit.
Here you go.
You will learn. God knows it. You will.
You learn my things, I learn your things. I love how this works.
And now,
Yes.
the poison Sva. Sva's poison.
The poison to kill Sva.
No, not the Sva.
The poison to kill the machine god.
Yes.
Did you bring any of that faucet with you, Aoto?
I like while he's like leaning over and helping me. I was kind of reaching his back pocket and yoink it out.
I do.
It's right here.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
There it is.
I look at it like this thing will poison our home.
Wait. Don't take all. I need some of it. To control the machines. We saw that they work. I need to power my machine with it. Don't take all of it.
There's more bots out there.
Go kill some more for him. This is important. I pour it in.
She makes a move to pour it into the water itself.
Oh god, okay.
Anybody gonna stop me?
Quick time event.
Quick time event.
Okay.
Everyone press X.
So,
I don't know the meaning of this. What is the meaning of this?
She's just doing it.
Okay, so it's
There's-
going into the well.
There's no meaning of it.
Okay. Cause
I see you. I do not care.
Do you
I'm
care?
mad, but
I
I,
do
can't stop
care.
her in time.
I do care. Oh god. But I don't have anything really to like.
You cut her arm off.
You could
Carry
but
the-
then the faucet would fall in.
Yeah, I don't
Jiggle it up.
really carry like a bottle on me or anything.
You could literally just try to grab
tackle
her,
me.
grab her arm or
Could I grab the
faucet.
thing? Yeah, like before it falls out.
Well, it's just
grab.
liquid.
Well, because she's holding the
Like I'm
vial,
about to pour.
like, and then
Yeah,
just grab that
Yeah, you
and
can
hold
try
it up.
that. You can try that.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do this. This is like a quick movement. You can do slide. This is a grapple check actually.
Yeah,
so
grapple
probably. So we'll do athletics, and you can do acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics.
It is. Well, grapple that's written here. Because now there's like new grapple rules.
We're gonna use the old one.
Yeah, we're going to
Oh,
see
okay.
all ones right now. Yeah.
For a second,
Legacy.
Okay.
Everything's legacy now.
What a legacy, brother.
You can tell when we film this, right?
Yeah, right. Dated.
Oh, okay. Good luck. 23.
16. I thought that was good.
So, like, you go to move it, and then there's this grab. In this quick time event,
Holds it up.
as you're holding it up, there's a call, a voice, a flashback. In your mind, deep, deep in the past, you drank many a poison. Khan, you were a student of toxicology. You seek to understand the dangerous venoms of this land, and maybe even one day get the chance, the honor, to see the venom and toxin of the Lord of the island. But then you couldn't. You were blocked then and again because you did not pray to the coiled chorus's wishes. You did not sing to their hymns. You did not do all this. It was a waste of time, and you wanted to help the island. So in all those tests you've done on yourself, you really didn't find your answers. That was until you found the groups, the cultists, the poison drinkers of the island, the secret groups beneath the stone floors of buildings, where they always seemed to know the answers. They connected and communed with the god without the coiled chorus's wishes, drinking poisons in secret in rooms together.
The poison drinkers.
He's a freak. Who knew?
Yeah. It's like a kinky underground
basically, right?
society.
But eventually, the call stopped, muffled. You could not hear it anymore. Your immune system became too strong fighting against these toxins. You could not hear it. And that was maddening when you were so close. But then it was finally there, the chance to mix everything together, to find a solution, to save the island. So many people have died. You've tested the poisons so many times. So many citizens have gone missing and taken the long nap for your goal.
In the long nap.
Now, you realize something. All you have to do is go to the source. You should push them in. You hear the voice, push them in. You hear it again, push them in. As, do you want the poison? Do you want the toxin, Khan? Do you want the toxin to kill the machines?
Of course. For the good of the island.
For the good of the island.
To create the toxin. To create the toxin. To end all toxins. The toxin to kill a god.
Khan, what's your best
Kill the machine
way?
god.
What's your best way in this quick second of getting that vial into the water?
They're fighting over it.
Well, this is like literally a split second.
Dude, I imagine like because it was so high, she's like holding you up a little bit.
she's like holding you up.
Staring deep.
Can I roll
Just
insight to
wait
see
one
if
moment.
I
We can think about this.
see what he's doing? Because I'm like helping him with
we need to
his
think
things,
about
right?
other different.
But
Probably this shocking moment is what you're checking out first, because you also
That's fair.
saw this. You know, you could react to what's going on here as well, just so you know. I gave him the message. You know.
I want to see inside if he's gonna attack.
It's a fluid. It's glass. I can just shoot the vial.
It was
That
bad.
could happen. Would you like to?
Yes.
He goes and pulls for his bow. You see this in this split second as he aims for the glass object.
Slow motion. I'm pulling out my pistol.
Oh my gosh! Now this is like the equivalent of counterspell, counterspell, counterspell.
What do you aim for?
I'm aiming for his hand. I don't want to kill him. He's my ally.
No, fair.
But
Okay.
I'm like, I need this vial.
So I like you
You can
both.
get another
I
vial.
would like you both to roll, and I'd like you to roll attack roll actually first. I'm going to say my friend over here, since this is like how quick you are. Quick. No, it's initiative roll. It's an initiative. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah. What am I saying?
Yeah,
like
that makes
that's, that makes
Initiative roll.
sense. Yeah.
He has +6 because that makes sense.
He must devour it.
Damn. 13.
Here, can I pause?
19.
There is a different way to summon him. The proper way. This is not the proper way.
As the blue liquid. We're gonna cut the break there. We'll see you in the next one. And remember, no matter the outcome, always let the dice roll. Hiss. 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 Stuart, cut it.